All right.
All right.
Movie Weirdo Podcast. Let's do this.
Movie Weirdos.
The podcast about movies.
And we're weird.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
But yeah, I am Jacobo El Robo. And this is...
Guys of Kool-Aid.
Indeed. And we are the Movie Weirdos.
Two weirdos talking about movies.
All right.
Finger guns.
Yeah.
All day.
So this is our semi-first show. We've been podcasting randomly and practicing.
We had a podcast. It was what was it called? The Star Wars one.
The Ways of the Force.
The Ways of the Force. I know people have listened because...
Yeah. Somebody has.
Somebody did.
People in Germany, I think, did, randomly.
Yeah, so we decided to broaden our horizons and talk about all movies.
Yeah, because there's too many movies to talk about. It's hard to talk about Star Wars every single week, even though you can. You're still stretching it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Stretching it.
You're just talking about titles.
Yes. Titles and what people are wearing. Weird things. Weird things indeed.
Yeah. So we'll still do that, but we're really going to talk about what's happening now.
Yeah.
In the movie world.
Bring you a variety of things. So, I guess to start off,
we'll talk box office.
Box office of this past weekend, which was August something. 19th?
Yes,
20th?
19th.
18, 19, 20.
21 and 22. It's now the 23rd.
23rd.
So,
yeah, by the time we get this online, you'll be thinking about next weekend movies, but nothing good is coming out next week. So we're talking about this past weekend. So, number one in the box office.
The Hitman's Bodyguard, starring Ryan Reynolds and Sam Jackson.
Yeah, is it surprising that it won?
Well, when we were talking pre-show, we thought about it, and, if you put Ryan Reynolds and Sam Jackson, they both have a very strong pull of people who are just like, what are they doing? And then when you say they're in the same movie, game over.
Yeah.
Game over.
Ryan Reynolds has more pull now because of Deadpool.
Oh.
And Sam Jackson is Sam Jackson.
He's in everything,
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And then followed that up, Annabelle Creation.
Yeah, making big money at the box office.
Second week.
Yeah.
And it's still in second. Dominating. The movie that how much does it have? Yeah. Annabelle Creations is at, I want to say 60 some odd $1 million now.
Yeah, it's impressive. Well, The Conjuring made the first and second one made a lot of money. I think
those are really good movies too.
Yeah, they are. So they're making the whole Conjuring universe, apparently.
Yeah, because Annabelle Creation is involved in that universe, so...
Did they make another movie related to The Conjuring, or am I imagining things? Or is there just another doll movie?
There's another... Well, no, there was Annabelle.
Okay.
The first Annabelle.
Yeah, but this one apparently was supposed to be way better.
Made $15.6 this week, and it's at $64.1 million.
For a movie that probably cost...
Like 20?
Or less.
Maybe even, yeah.
I bet 10 or 15 million, basically.
Making that money rain.
Yeah. Horror is a lucrative genre right now because you can make it for...
and then you can release it at any time. It's not restricted to the fall. We're at the beginning of fall, but middle of August.
Yeah, because this summer, a lot of horror movies did well, so it's impressive.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
And then the critically acclaimed Logan Lucky didn't do so hot. It's coming in third. It's only got set. It's about $8 million probably by this time. I saw it. I thought it was fantastic. Steven Soderbergh made basically an Ocean's 11 for the South. And it was fantastic. Channing Tatum did a great job as the lead. Adam Driver was fantastic. Him and his one arm. Wow. And then Daniel Craig is Joe Bang. You're not going to recognize him. He transformed into Joe Bang. Like he's Joe Bang now and forever in my heart.
Which is good. I haven't seen him in anything Well, besides James Bond, the only other thing I can think is the girl with the dragon tattoo.
That he was in.
See, so I haven't seen him in anything, for a while before he was James Bond. So.
Yeah, I can't think of. There was some movie where he was like a Molly dealer or something. That was crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy, crazy British man.
Crazy British people. But yeah, it was a really great movie. Yeah. I mean, straightforward. I thought it had a good little twist. Supporting cast was really strong, and it was written by a Rebecca Blunt, which is a pseudonym for someone, but no one apparently knows who.
Really?
And the only real contact anyone's had is over email. So interesting. I hope we find out who that was, because they wrote a very great script. Yeah. The language was well written. I mean, the conversations were great. The banter was fantastic, and then the actors killed it with their accents. Mm-hmm. Seth MacFarlane's up in it.
Oh yeah, I think I did hear she was in that.
What is Bucky?
Oh yeah,
the Winter Soldier's up in there too. Super weird. He's super weird dude in that movie. But anyway.
Yeah. What was number 4?
It's great. Number 4, Dunkirk still has its staying power too.
I haven't seen it yet.
Neither have I, and I'm really ashamed of that because I've heard great things.
Yeah, and it's probably pretty great in the movie theater too. It's probably loud. All Christopher Nolan movies are loud.
It would have been smart to have seen it. It was in IMAX, if I'm not mistaken. Like that probably would have been the best time to have seen it.
Get some Hans Zimmer score in there. Boom.
Well, and it's got that ticking clock the whole time too, which that just I feel like you're just gonna be like, oh, what the hell?
So what was number 5?
Number 5, we've got the Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature.
Nutty by Nature.
Vehicle is the squirrel.
Oh my gosh. Will Arnett, it was just like, pay me now.
And then, let's see, 6. Somehow, I'm not quite sure how the Emoji Movie has made $71.8 million, but it has. So, congratulations, TJ Miller. That's you, I guess.
Yeah.
Spider-Man sitting at number 7.
Okay, it's still up there.
314, it's at. Girls Trip is at number 8.
So that's just
they're over 100 million. That's phenomenal. I want to give a round of applause to that. That movie looks hilarious. Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, a lot of just like surprising movies making money. Yeah. And not part of any like franchise or anything.
Nope.
Well, besides Annabelle, I guess.
But, but still, even then, it's a horror franchise.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Logan Lucky, I guess that's the most recent movie.
That we were most interested in. So basically, every week we're going to talk about kind of what's coming out. Obviously the biggest movie or the movie we're most interested. We'll do a little, feature on it, and then, depending on the genre, we'll do this little thing called
the Top 5 Battle.
All right.
This week, we're doing heist movies in honor of Steven Soderbergh's return to film because he did technically retire, and this is his first movie since announcing that retirement.
Yeah. But and
heist movies.
Yeah, so basically Top 5 Battle. We each have our own Top 5 list, and we basically just have to explain why we think our list is better than the other person.
And should we start at 5 and each go?
We'll go back and forth. All right. Builds the suspense.
All right, so heist movies. All right. These are some of my favorite movies.
Get my list.
Some of these are going to be my top 10 of all time. But at number 5.
Hold on, before we start.
Yes.
While I was researching it.
Yes.
Sometimes heist movies are very loose on being a heist movie. There are a lot of movies I'm like, that's not a heist movie.
That's not a heist movie. It's, I don't know, but
okay.
These are definitely.
Yeah, I tried to actually stay in the heist. They have to do an actual heist in the movie.
Heist or bank robbery. Yes. Bank robbery is also.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, I cut you off. Number 5. But... Oh no, it's all good. I actually wanted to make sure I got the director of this movie right. So.
All right.
We can cut this silence.
Top 5 battles. Top 5 battles. Top 5 battles. Top 5 battles.
All right. So at number 5 on Ghazi Kool-Aid's top 5 heist movies of all time is the 1999 David O. Russell picture, Three Kings, starring George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg, Ice Cube. It's got Jamie Kennedy. I can't even remember the one dude who gets shot in the eye, that guy. And then you got the Iraqi dude or Kuwaiti dude. He's in a lot of movies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my number 5.
Number 5, all right.
Heisting that gold.
Yeah.
Kuwaiti gold.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
It is crazy.
Mark Wahlberg gets shot up in the lung. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen, yeah.
It's 99, so we're at almost 10 years. We're clear. We went over 5 years, so.
Yeah.
Oh, Three Kings. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's a great movie.
Yeah, all right.
George Clooney's great.
Yeah, big star power in that movie. Clooney
Ice Cube's fucking dope, too.
Clooney loves some heist movies.
Yeah,
he does.
Clooney loves everything.
Yes, this is true. All right. So my top 5, I am doing Bottle Rocket.
Yes, the Wilson brothers.
Yes. Early 90s. It was Wes Anderson's first movie. The most unlike the rest of his movies, which I think is a good thing because he's gotten a little too,
Too artsy for you?
Well, he's gotten too far where the movies are just nothing now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get shit for that because I know that they are still nominated for Oscars and everyone loves them, but...
Because his most recent one was it the Grand Budapest?
The Grand Budapest, which...
I love that movie.
Very strange, yes.
But it was so fantastic.
Good. Yeah. All right, but Bottle Rocket, yeah, got the Wilson brothers, Luke and Owen, and their very first movie, because apparently, like I was reading, Owen Wilson, because it did terribly at the box office, he almost joined the army instead of becoming an actor.
Oh, man.
Which is hilarious, because he has like an army haircut in this movie.
He does, he really does.
The rest of his career, he seems more like a hippie guy.
Shaggy
all shaggy.
His Dupree look.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of idiots in that movie, and they try to do heists, and they're terrible at them.
Oh my God, it's so great.
It's hilarious. James Caan is in that movie too.
Yes.
Yeah. And they all, have to wear like matching yellow jumpsuits.
Dude's having like a fucking heart attack, right? Doesn't? Yeah. So
yeah.
Just run around with that hand cannon.
Yeah. So good heist movie. They rob something really stupid too. I can't remember
like
what.
A meat packing plant or some shit like that.
Yeah, something really weird. Somewhere that wouldn't have any money in it. But whatever. All right.
So number 4. I'm going back in time. We're going Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I thought about that too because I never thought of it as a heist movie. I just thought of it as a western.
A western love story, but at the heart of it, it does have the heist.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get away, and it's just one of the greatest films of all time.
Yeah. It's Paul Newman and Robert Redford, correct? All right.
They kill it.
Yeah.
Oh. Then they.
The weirdest part of that movie is when they're like riding their bicycles.
Yes.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. It was in the 60s. That's all you can say about that.
Yes. We share this woman. Yes, she loves both of us. Because together we are one man to her.
Yeah. Excellent movie. Just,
great.
The gunfight then.
So epic. And then
it's epic.
They go down in a blaze of glory.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Because that's a true story too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they really went
down.
Okay,
Corral, wasn't it?
I think so. They went down to South America, or was it Mexico?
I think just Mexico. They were just trying to get down there.
Yeah, that's right.
Craziness.
All right. My number 4 is fairly recent. What was it, like 8 years ago, or less? The Town.
The Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Jeremy Renner kills it in that movie.
Was fantastic.
Yeah.
He was crazy.
Yeah. I think he got nominated for an Oscar for that role.
Best supporting actor.
And John Hamm plays the FBI agent in that movie.
That was really like his first thing outside of Mad Men. That was like not romantic comedy, and he killed it.
Yeah.
It probably is what got him Baby Driver, which...
that is true. Because otherwise he doesn't really do any...
He's never really a crazy guy.
Or like action-oriented things more.
Yeah.
He doesn't really do.
Man like that.
Yeah.
Or playing a cop.
And yeah, Ben Affleck kills it. Yeah, directed it. I'm pretty sure he probably produced it. All set in Boston. And what's more Boston than robbing Fenway Park?
They have the police uniforms. They just
yeah, it's an epic movie. So I think I like. That's my favorite Ben Affleck directed movie, probably.
So it'd be what, that, Argo, and Gone Baby.
Yeah.
Gone or whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that because he's directing his brother in that, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, and he also directed that recent movie that did bad at the box office, the gangster movie.
Live by Night.
Live by Night.
I need to see that.
Yeah.
We need a good gangster movie again, people.
Yeah, there hasn't been. They've been trying.
I mean, Gangster Squad, I think was good, and then certain events happened and certain things changed, and I bet it changed the whole flow of the movie. So I'll leave that at that. I still like it because I love Sean Penn, even though he's really not that great in that movie.
Yeah. What is your number?
Oh, my number three. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I got off topic. My gangster movies.
It's okay. It's okay. It can happen in Top 5 Wars. Battles. Sorry, Top 5 Battle.
Wait until we get the battle of those. That's going to be a good battle. Anyways, number 3. This is a newer one last year. It stars Chris Pine, Ben Foster, and Jeff Bridges. We've got Hell or High Water. It's from the writer of Scario. And then there's another one like that he did. And that man, his movies, it just, boom, you hit the ground running and it doesn't stop until the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get this beautiful, like, moment of clarity at the end where it's just like, wow, that was epic. And, you know, it's about two brothers robbing banks in Texas. You find out all the stuff of why and how they do it and why they're doing it. Like, it's great. Jeff Bridges is fantastic as this old... He's pretty racist. I mean, he's an old Texas Marshal.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got this, like, half Latino, half Native American partner that he always gives shit. They're really great together. I can't think of what that guy's from, but he's in something. Maybe he's in Breaking Bad. He might be Hank's partner in Breaking Bad. But anyway, great movie. Should definitely check it out. I need to loan it to Sir Jacobo. I forgot to. But yeah, it's great. And Chris Pine, Ben Foster plays crazy. I don't know anyone who plays crazy better than Ben Foster.
Yeah.
I mean, this man...
Has he ever...
And he brings such a humanizing aspect to being crazy that it's just like you still love him even though he is acting batshit crazy.
What is the last movie you've seen him in where he wasn't completely crazy? Wasn't he in the...
I was going to say the Lance Armstrong movie, but he made Lance Armstrong look fucking crazy in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, really crazy, like, obsessively done. Like, wow, that was a good movie, though.
Wasn't he in...
Good movie.
It's been a while, but the Nicolas Cage driving movie, Gone in 60 Seconds? Is he in Gone in 60 Seconds, Ben Foster? Or
no, you're thinking of Giovanni Ribisi.
Yes, I am.
Who is another amazing actor who can also play crazy very, very well. But he can also play... He's played the greatest medic of all time in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
I think he stole that movie. And when he died, the first time I saw it, I cried. Because I didn't want him to die. He didn't deserve to die. But that's off topic. Anyways, Hell or High Water. That was my number 3. Jacobo.
My number 3, we are going Point Break. So, the Swayze, Keanu Reeves, just ultimate... I don't know what you... This movie is crazy. You basically have Keanu Reeves, a former college football star, now turned FBI agent, infiltrating a band of bank robbing surfers.
So basically, it's Keanu Reeves from The Replacements if they never needed replacements and he had to turn to crime or FBI work.
It's true.
There you go.
But who kills it in this movie is Swayze, because he is
Swayzenator.
Yeah, he is so likable as this weird surfer guy, even though he robs banks. And just the shootouts and the chases in this movie are crazy. And
isn't that who directed that?
Catherine Bigelow.
Yeah. The Hurt Locker and whatnot. Detroit's her newest one, right?
Yeah. And so basically, obviously the heist in this movie is they rob a lot of banks in this movie. And
it's to fund their lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're just doing it
crazy. They get like the adrenaline rush out of it. They're a bunch of crazy people. And basically it has the iconic just Keanu Reeves shooting his gun in the air. They make fun of him in Hot Fuzz.
It's the best. Have you ever shot your gun into the air? No. Have you ever shot 2 guns into the air?
So yeah, that is my number 3, Point Break. No one needs to see that new one probably. It looked awful. I don't know why they tried to remake that movie.
Man, that's so high for Point Break.
I don't know. It's an enjoyable movie. Yeah, it's kind of bad.
But out of all the heist movies, like top 10, I'd understand, but top 5, there does have Swayze.
Have Swayze.
You don't have to defend yourself too much. I understand. He has power.
He does have power.
Magical powers over everyone.
Yeah.
He can roundhouse kick you to the face and kill you.
Yeah. Roadhouses will make a different list. A lot of them.
Best Swayze characters.
All right.
Number 2?
Number 2.
This is a new one from this year.
Okay.
Mentioned it before. John Hamm is a psychopath. Jamie Foxx is a psychopath. And the main character's name is Baby. I'm talking Baby Driver by the man, written and directed by my hero, Edgar Wright. That's right. The man who also did the directions of Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and
World's End. And Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yes, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. That movie is just, I don't know what, they rob banks, and Kevin Spacey is a giant douche.
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
That's what he does.
He's so good at it. Ansel.
Engort? Weird name. He should have changed his name.
No, fuck that.
Take that name.
Keep your name, because you are incredible and people will learn to fucking say it. Because you killed it. The way, my favorite things were when he was interacting with his basically deaf guardian, the guy he was looking after. Like, oh my God, those scenes were beautiful. Like, the kid did a beautiful job at bringing a very humanizing quality to this movie that is filled to the brim with crazy psychopaths.
Yes.
And he drives a mate. Like, holy shit. The opening car scene is amazing. Mm-hmm. And his whole, like, this isn't a spoiler, like, he listens to music while he does stuff because he's got a ring in his ear. Yeah. And the soundtrack to this thing is incredible. And also watching him pull out iPod after iPod is amazing because he's just
and all his sunglasses.
Oh, it's just amazing.
Yeah. And I thought it was cool about that movie, the soundtrack. Instead of, like, I didn't realize a lot of those, I've never heard the original versions of a lot of those songs. Like, at that one point, I thought it was, like, the actual Dr. Dre song, but then it was, like,
the actual song he sampled, yeah.
I'm like, I don't think I've heard this before.
All these old classics that you'll know, but you won't know you know because you will not have heard them as these songs.
Yeah.
You will have heard the samples of them.
So that was interesting. So, because he must have had him in mind before. Well, probably when he was writing the script.
I'm
for sure. And that's probably why he chose the songs that he did, because he can pitch that to the studio and not have to pay a lot of money for the songs.
It's beautiful how, like, you hear the music. Really, most of the time it's only like he's got his headphones in, so you know he's listening to it. So that gives you this weird connection with him because you and the character are experiencing the same thing in that moment.
Yeah.
or it's just in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she's crazy.
Yeah, I think John Hamm might have stolen that movie from me because
watching him and Jamie Foxx go at each other was like,
because for the good 3/4 of the movie, you're like, John Hamm's not that bad of a guy. I'd hang out with him.
He's so cool. And then his lady tells a little story about him. Yeah. And then you're kind of like, no. Like that guy? No. And then she'll say shit goes sideways, and you see how committed a man he is. Good God.
Yeah, crazy. All right, so that was your number 2.
Yeah, my number 2, Baby Driver.
My number 2 is from the 90s. I don't know, the mid-90s? I don't know. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
I think it's 98 or 99, to be honest.
Could be.
Fantastic.
It's hard to tell because, it was lower budget. So
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah. First movie or second movie? He might have had a small one before.
Because I think he had... we'll go ahead and talk about it.
All right. But, you have... This movie is fairly complicated because, there is the main, basically, heist of this movie, and basically robbing money from, was it one of their neighbors?
They're trying to rob loan sharks.
Yeah, the loan sharks, that's right. And then, basically, then these guns get involved, and it's these gangsters want them,
and then the weed guys get involved.
Yeah, the weed guys get involved. So then there's a whole nother separate heist of, that.
There's about 2 or 3 heists going on in this movie by different people.
By different people.
And it all winds up crashing into each other.
Mm-hmm. You could say, it was semi-influenced by, Quentin Tarantino, Pulp Fiction and stuff. He kind of got some styles. But then Guy Ritchie definitely has his own style. It's very, fast-talking British gangster, introduced you to Jason Statham.
Yes.
You have, God, what is the big guy? What's his name? He's in all of Guy Ritchie's movies.
Which one? Jason Fleming?
Vinnie Jones.
Vinnie Jones.
Yeah, that big, huge guy. He is terrifying. He's terrifying in all of his movies. And, it's just an entertaining movie. It's funny, action-oriented. And, you can also make a case for Snatch to be, take this place. It's got Brad Pitt. But I think Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels slightly better.
That wasn't a heist movie, though.
No, that's true.
Oh, no. That's not true.
Diamond?
Yeah, Benicio del Toro steals the diamond.
But it's not the main point of the movie. You kind of got more subplots with Brad Pitt fighting and all that.
Those are the subplots, but the overarching thing is the diamond.
Diamond.
Because I'm pretty sure their boxing thing gets intermingled with
That's
the
true,
diamond.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can say that, Snatch could make a case as well, but I guess not in the case this time.
No, I think you made a better choice by Lock, Stock, and Two Barrels. Mm-hmm. It's my favorite out of those movies.
Yeah. So,
number 1.
On to number 1. Top 5 battles. Heist movies. What is your number 1?
Going with my boy Al Pacino, where he did play a homosexual in Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day Afternoon.
Robbing a bank with his brother Fredo, who's got a weird hairdo going on. Very, very strange.
It was the 70s,
Oof.
Crazy Al Pacino.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with 70s Pacino.
Especially, I think that's based on a true story, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah.
Fantastic film, though. Al Pacino gives a great performance. All the little parts are well done. It's just a phenomenal movie.
Who directed that movie?
That would be a really good thing for me to have looked up.
Really good question.
When I did this.
Because was it late 70s? I think so.
78.
All right.
No, 75. So right in the middle.
75. In between Godfathers.
Sidney Lumet.
Okay. So no one that I know of did any big.
Oh wow.
things.
Well, he did. Network and 12 Angry Men. Those are two very classic movies. If you haven't seen those, check them out. Okay. Network is fantastic because I'm mad as hell and I won't take it anymore. I'm pretty sure, that's what that's from. Ooh, but his last movie was not good.
What one was that?
Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. Philip Seymour Hoffman and Ethan Hawke. Remember trying to watch that? And you get that scene where it's like 3 minutes of the camera shifting on Ethan Hawke and his mustache is falling off and he's just screaming.
I don't think I have seen this movie.
Oh, it's bad.
Sounds bad. Was it a fake mustache he was wearing during the movie and it just like fell off?
Yeah.
And they didn't do another take?
Well, that's why I don't know if like it was supposed to do that and that like was showing like I don't.
Just rolled with
not
it.
Good.
Didn't have time for another take.
At least for what I think. Oh, he directed The Wiz.
He's directed some.
Murder on the Orient Express, Serpico. A lot.
So the murder. So is there an original Murder at the Orient Express?
This is a remake.
So that remake coming out. Looks interesting. All right. I guess we'll move to my number one.
Yes.
It was a Steven Soderbergh movie. Ocean's 11.
Great movie.
Yeah, I may have a questionable top 5. I'll just say that. I was throwing this together.
But at the same time, I guess these are opinion based, so that's, you know. You kind of want your personal top 5.
In this movie, it's a great heist movie.
It's got a great cast.
Great cast. Clooney, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Lots of people.
Andy Garcia.
So
he's the hotel guy that they're robbing, isn't he?
Yeah. So,
Marty Kahn. What is your real name?
Marty Kahn.
Oh, from you probably haven't seen that show on Showtime. War Machine. Don Shield. God dang it! Why couldn't I remember that? Yeah, Don Shield.
He's in that. Yeah, he's
got
the
British accent
as well. Forgot about that.
He's the explosives guy. He's fucking hilarious.
Is he actually British?
Oh, I have no idea. That would be.
I think he's American.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I don't know though.
He could be. He could be British. Could be American. Don't know. But Ocean's 11, we'll just say, it's the best modern heist movie. I would say. You can change your mind about that, but. And yeah, it's a remake, but it's an entertaining as hell movie. So I basically put it on here because it is a very entertaining heist movie.
Scott Conn and Casey Affleck play brothers, don't they?
I think so. Fast talking, fast moving heist. Nothing wrong with that. So that's what I put as my number one. Overall, my list, not all of them are perfectly great movies. Point Break is entertaining.
See, if anything, we're both going to catch a lot of shit because neither of us had Heat on our list, and people are going to be angry.
Yeah. See, and I saw a lot of lists that have like The Usual Suspects on there.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's a heist movie, but they never really do the heist.
Yeah. So I would put it under more like a thriller or mystery movie.
Who is Kaiser Soze?
Yeah, exactly.
It's Kevin Spacey.
Then I saw
Spoiler!
Then I saw on some people's list Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Which I guess
I wouldn't call that a heist movie though, because it's not about the heist.
No, that happens at the beginning of the movie, and then they're just all trying to survive, basically. And I guess they want the money
on there too.
Yeah. So we'll leave. We left some of those out, but I don't consider them to be actually heist movies. So. We went straight up heist.
Just straight heist.
They had to have a central heist in the movie. Or heists. Alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither of us had the Italian Job either.
I thought about The Bank Job.
Yes. That is a fantastic movie.
Jason Statham makes good heist movies.
Yes. He makes great movies in England. Here he just makes action-packed,
terrible movies.
But it's probably because he gets paid bank to do that here.
Yeah, British movies don't pay as well.
That lets him get his artistic.
Yeah. Hence why all Hollywood are like British actors now.
They got a good crop of them right now. Gotta admit it.
Yeah.
Isn't Tom Holland British?
Yes, he is.
And then John Boyega.
Yeah.
Daisy Ridley.
Idris Elba is in a lot of American movies now. He's probably still more popular in Britain, though.
They're just so good at doing American accents.
Yeah.
Americans usually suck so bad at doing British accents. Or any accent, really.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know, that's why I was surprised with Sherlock Holmes that they actually let Robert Downey Jr. be Sherlock Holmes, and he talked with a British accent that whole movie.
But it's Robert Downey Jr. Like,
it's true.
You got, like, he played Charlie fucking Chaplin, like, and killed it.
Yeah.
And he was doing heroin at that time. This is pre-getting clean, right? Wasn't it?
Who knows?
I think.
He's lived a crazy life.
Because I'm pretty sure he was using during that time, and then he came. Yeah, because he had to come back after that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess if Guy Ritchie says you can be British, I'd listen to him, I guess. Because he's made some pretty British movies.
He is British. And I'm so excited for his Aladdin.
Yeah.
It's going to be good stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's great at doing those street rat, life on the street style movies. Like, that's what his movies are about.
What movie did he... Oh, King Arthur. That was his last movie. Actually, enjoyable movie.
Haven't seen it yet. I want to, though.
Yeah. If you like Guy Ritchie movies, I would say you'd probably like it.
He just made a stylized version of the story of King Arthur and really embellished on the mythical parts, right? Like
mythical parts, and, you know, the plot goes out of order in places. You know, classic Guy Ritchie. Just fast-moving, crazy stuff all happening at the same time. So I guess, you know... Some people might not like that.
So I could see why people kind of roasted on it.
Yeah. Crazy editing.
Well, it's sad because Guy Ritchie's brilliant.
Yeah. The soundtrack to that movie's crazy too.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's probably going to be streaming soon.
Yeah. I think it just came out about a month ago, huh? On Blu-ray.
I think so. That sounds
right.
right.
Movie it came out.
Because I saw it in like May.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, so it's
crazy how movies flip that quick now.
Yeah,
remember you used to have to wait like 2 years and it'd be on HBO and like a year to get on VHS. Now it's just like you just got out the fucking theater a month ago, and now I can buy you.
Because Guardians of the Galaxy just came out too.
And then if you download your movies legally, I mean, if you go illegally, you can get that shit right away, but.
Yeah, you gotta watch the shitty camcorder version of it.
Not all the time.
Sometimes.
Get them 1080 rips.
But yeah, I guess, you know.
I guess that leads us to what we want to talk about next. That was the top 5 heist battle.
Boom, battle. You decide who the victor was. And
give us your top 5 heist battles in the comments below.
Below!
In the comments on the YouTubes. But for real, do that.
Yeah. And then in the future, we'll have random guests. And then we can team battle each other. Crap like that, I guess.
Basically.
Or
we will team up on the guest and make them feel really shitty about their list.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't even have to make a list. We can make them just give a list and we'll make fun of them. That's terrible.
I like that idea. We'll freeball our list.
Maybe I'll still... all this weird piece of paper. He's fancy. He's got a tablet and stuff. I stick with paper. I guess you have actual paper,
I got 2 pads of paper and then a dead iPad.
Doesn't dead iPad?
Yeah, it's dead.
Oh.
I gotta find the cord for it.
Okay.
So I feel really stupid for having it right now.
It's okay.
No, they couldn't see it until we mentioned it. So now I feel dumb.
Oh, yeah. My bad. Howdy. But I guess...
Why'd you say howdy?
Howdy ho, Ranger Joe. Why not?
Let's talk about our streaming things we wanted to talk about.
I tried to segue it, but I got distracted there.
It was howdy ho. I distracted you.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
But...
Streaming.
Netflix. Disney.
apparently Disney is going to make their own streaming service because they're basically...
Who would have guessed?
Because they own ESPN and they're developing some new ESPN streaming app. So then they're like, well, once that's out, then why don't we just make our own streaming service? Because we'll be able to do it now.
And, they own ABC and all that shit. So you got Freeform and all that business.
Yeah.
Got a lot. You got a lot.
Got a lot. Which, if they had every single, animated Disney movie on there...
It'd be worth it. It'd be so worth it. Even if it was $10 a month. Which...
I would do it for maybe 7 or 8.
It's going to be 10. I guarantee you it'll be 10.
The Netflix money.
It'll be 10.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have to go lower, because they'd be like, well, you can watch Marvel and Star Wars on the multitude of streamings. It's not all going to be on just Netflix. They're going to spread it out.
Yeah.
Or you can just, buy with us. They'll probably throw all that stuff up on theirs as well, because I don't see why not. I doubt they gave exclusive rights.
Yeah. Then they can have, stuff they've had on the Disney Channel.
Get all those Disney original movies on there.
Yeah.
Disney Channel. Get that Smart House. Ooh, that'd be great.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Cartoons. They can have their live action movies. They do Pirates of the Caribbean, don't they?
Yeah.
So all those and all their other random movies they make.
Got a whole bunch. Did they do... I don't even know.
They did Pete's Dragon. Did you see that?
They did? I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's good, but kind of cheesy. It's definitely a family movie.
Obviously.
They got Robert Redford to be in it, though.
Robert Redford's been known to make some questionable calls.
Yeah, but this was pretty good. Pretty good movie.
That's good.
For having a giant green fuzzy dragon.
Oh, so it was like live action with the dragon?
Yeah, he's like a CG. Yeah. Or the original was just a straight up cartoon dragon in live action, though. I'm pretty sure. The one from the 60s.
Dang.
So it probably looks really ridiculous now.
Probably looks awesome.
Probably.
Actually, no, I think I used to watch that as a kid.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I don't think I've seen the whole thing. I've seen parts of it, but...
Yeah, it'd be so great that whole...
Yeah.
There's a wall of Disney VHSs over there, and great if all those were in a streaming service.
Yeah. Especially since never lend your VCR to people. They won't give it back to you.
Yeah.
So I need to get a new one from the Goodwill for $5. So I can watch all these Disney movies.
We still watch VHSs. Don't judge.
Yeah, don't judge.
We're movie weirdos, right?
Yeah. I watch every form of movies except for Laserdisc. And what's the other thing
weird,
VHS?
The
other tape.
The little mini ones?
Yeah.
The mini tape, the micro cassettes?
Yeah, the other tape.
Or whatever. The one where you got to buy the big tape to put the little tape in.
Yeah. And I don't have any HD DVDs. I'm glad I didn't step on that.
That was a great movement because I almost bought a bunch of those.
Yeah.
But I decided against it.
But then, yeah, Blu-ray completely crushed them because they bought up some other, Oh, man, that could have been bad.
Man, all my early 2000 movies. Well, it wouldn't have really mattered, to be honest, because I just bought DVDs of those, so I had to replace them anyways with Blu-ray. I could have had HD. I could have been the person to say, look at my HD DVD.
Yeah. I think Blu-ray just sounds cooler, too.
It does.
HD DVD is a word. It's a wordful. HD DVD. It's a lot of D's.
It's a lot of syllables.
Have you bought any 4K Blu-rays?
No, because I don't have a 4K TV, so it'd be pointless.
Touche. Neither do I. I didn't get an HD TV until 2 years ago, so I just finally started buying Blu-rays 2 years ago. I'm a little slow.
Going from DVD to Blu-ray is pretty mind-boggling.
No, it is. And it's just I have all these movies, but basically if a new movie comes out, I buy it on Blu-ray.
And a lot of times they're Blu-ray DVD combos.
Yes, so that is nice. Especially most people only have one Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
So then if you want to watch it in another room, boom.
Never known to ever have two of the same movie going on in one house, but
yeah, I do own a few copies of Blu-ray and DVDs of the same exact movie.
Why?
I don't know. Because I wanted it on Blu-ray instead.
Well, okay, then, no, I can understand that.
I'm like, sure, I'll get this in some nicer picture, but I also have the DVD.
In Drive, that was on. Sorry that I'm looking at this wall and back to the whole heist movie thing.
Heist movies.
I saw a list that had Drive on there, the Ryan Gosling vehicle, and I didn't understand that because I mean, I guess that's his profession is he's a heist driver, but
yeah.
It's not like Baby Driver where he's actively involved in a heist and doing things for said heist.
No.
He just does one heist in the beginning and then he's killing people the rest of the movie and not speaking and freaking this lady out.
Yeah,
getting Bryan Cranston.
It's such a different movie than I expected. Like the first 5 minutes of this movie, you're like, okay, Ryan Gosling's gonna be this crazy driver this whole movie.
And then
he does look badass in scorpion jacket and all that.
When he's in the elevator and he's just stomping on that man's face, and the lady's just staring at him like, "My God, man, you didn't have to go that far."
Yeah, it's crazy. And then he wears that creepy mask.
Yeah,
it's creepy. Ooh,
it's a good movie though.
Yeah,
he speaks maybe 40 lines the whole movie.
Yeah, he's just a strange, weird, silent guy, I guess. Yeah, but back to streaming. We got way off topic there.
Well, what else do we have to talk about streaming?
I don't know.
I don't even know what to talk about.
Never mind.
I don't really. Other than that whole Disney news.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, we could talk about originals, but I haven't really seen any of the original movies. I've only seen
on the Netflix.
On any of the streaming things.
Yeah.
Because they've all got original movies.
Yeah, they do. It's the future.
The original TV programming is amazing. Yeah. On all, I call the big three. Prime, Hulu, and Netflix.
Yeah. Do you think since Disney has their own streaming service, if they ever did do a Star Wars TV show, would it be on their service?
Fuck yeah.
So they could just pour all their money into it.
That would actually be a really good idea.
Yeah, you should do that. People would come to your streaming service for sure. You can get grown-ass men to watch Star Wars Rebels on, Disney XD. So I'm sure you can get a bunch of Star Wars nerds to come to your streaming service.
That's how they should do the Boba Fett and Jabba the Hutt, origin story things.
Yeah.
Just do them as shows and make it, gangstery and...
Yeah, I think the Bounty Hunters would work good as a TV show. You won't have to do as many effects,
and you can have the whole Jabba thing because he uses them more than probably anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, because they're just so crazy. Those characters are so crazy.
Yeah.
And they just are straight up intergalactic gangsters.
Because they talked about the
dope ass motherfucker
Boba Fett to get his own solo movie, but I think TV show might be the way to go.
To be dope.
If they can figure out the budget, because for a while George Lucas was developing a show, but he figured, it would cost an obscene amount of money to do every episode.
But now we live in the day and age now where you have Game of Thrones, tens of millions of dollars an episode.
Well, now, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, now I mean, even when it was starting, it was still $6 million an episode. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's why, short seasons, just put more money and make it better quality.
Basically, just make a 6-hour movie. That's what you're doing. 6-7 hour movie.
That's why I can't watch, network shows anymore. Because there's, 20-something episodes in a season, and it's just... It sucks sometimes. Depends on the show. But a lot of times it takes...
But when you can stream it, it's nice, because then it's 20 minutes. So in an hour, you can get 3 episodes. You get through 24 pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's like 8 hours.
It's true.
Like, that's why I love my comedies like that.
Oh yeah. Comedies, I feel like it's okay.
That's different.
Like,
I mean,
the network like dramas, like hour long. A lot of times they have a lot of filler. Or, obviously that's why they have so many procedurals, because they can have a different crime every episode.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. What? I guess other than AMC and FX.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really watch network dramas. I can't think of any.
Nothing.
I used to watch Burn Notice, but
yeah,
I think we were living together when I was watching that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the theme song.
Yeah. Burn Notice, good show.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Yeah. Bruce Campbell's
crazy.
Man.
Bruce Campbell.
Banging old ladies and doing spy shit.
Yeah. Basically doing what Bruce Campbell does and all this stuff. Have you seen any of Ash vs. the Evil Dead? Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
I have to check it out. It's a sci-fi show.
Oh, it's on like one of the pay-per-view channels. It might be on Stars.
Stars. That's
it's on
it.
Stars, yeah.
They got a streaming service.
Do they?
Yeah. That's why like Amazon Prime is dope, because you can get like Stars and HBO and Cinemax and all that for like pretty cheap.
Because Stars used to have their stuff on Netflix.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then they took it all off, and now they've got their own thing.
That's right.
They got a lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah.
But I think they're owned by Disney, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Which kind of confused, like, so.
Disney owns a lot of things.
I know. It's true.
It's terrifying.
When I found out they owned ESPN, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. I thought they were just owned by ABC, and then you found out Disney owns all of them.
Yep, and you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's crazy.
I think Disney owns like CNN or something too.
They own a lot.
Yeah.
But as we digress. Streaming is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is the future, obviously. That's why I think our generation is going to kill cable. I think people are just going to stop.
Our generation won't, because I hated cable, but then, like, recently I found myself, I kind of enjoy, like, when I had my boo. Kind of enjoyed commercials a little bit, breaking up so that I'd actually go do something instead of sit there for 8 hours and watch TV because I'm binging. And
like, I can't move, it plays by itself.
The next generation's going to kill cable because they have no patience.
Yeah, it's very true.
Like sometimes, like especially like when I'm watching Orange Is the New Black, I get to the end and I'm like, why couldn't they have just broken this out week by week? I finished it in 2 days. Spent 13 hours of my life.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about halfway through the Defenders right now.
Nice. I've heard good things.
Yeah. It's a big improvement over Iron Fist, I'll say that.
See, that's what I've heard is like this redeems him. A character and person, because
he's pretty whiny. And
but the other characters like keep him in check by giving him an uncontrollable amount of shit because he's white and privileged and just cries like a little bitch.
And he's dumb. He's a dumbass. He does the dumbest shit. And he's like, I am the immortal Iron Fist, and everyone laughs at him.
Shut up, Whitey.
Pretty much is what Luke Cage does. It's hilarious.
Beat your ass.
Yeah. So yeah, I need to finish that, but I guess
Punisher's the next thing to come out for that, right?
I think so. Pretty soon.
He's awesome.
I think
he's a Baby Driver. I
think it's sometime this fall. I think it comes out. So I know they're already done filming it and stuff. So they just released like a trailer. Yeah. I didn't watch it. I don't watch the Netflix trailers because I don't know. I feel like it might spoil something. Like TV show trailers, I feel like spoil shows sometimes.
Yeah, they always let something in that you're just like, wait. If you sit there and rewatch it, you pick something.
Yeah, or you'll notice they did something from like one of the later episodes, and you're like, ooh.
I shouldn't know that right now.
Yeah.
But yeah. So after streaming, well, speaking of streaming, Marvel and Star Wars are safe because those are already locked into contracts with other streaming services.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
I like to keep that. And I guess that'll lead us into Star Wars talk.
Star Wars. Do-do-do-do. Doo doo. Pew pew. So yeah, they've been pumping out a lot of news lately.
Yep, we've got the official word that they are doing an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie, and I'm thinking did they say, or is it just Ewan McGregor would like it to happen, or did someone say that they're going to try and do between 3 and 4?
Well, that's just basically what you assume, because that's the only time that you would be able to do it. Would be since Ewan McGregor.
Oh yeah, no, for age. Sure. Like he'd have to.
He'd have to be that. So they'll put a little more gray in his beard, probably.
That's going to be epic. Watching him turn into an old, angry hermit.
Yeah.
In the desert.
I think it'd be good to be part Western-ish, part, I don't know, like samurai movie. I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, it's what, 9 years between those movies?
Yeah, he just.
Wait, no.
30.
30.
30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
My bad.
9 years.
Wow. 9. Jesus. Yeah, no, 30.
Luke grew fast.
I know. That's after I said it, I was sitting there like, wait. Yeah. No. So yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't in the desert that whole time.
No, he had to have done something. He had to have
been doing some stuff.
Maybe, you'd hope. Otherwise, it's going to be a boring movie.
Him fighting the sand people, man.
It would be epic. Just him roaming around. You get to see him in a hut.
Or you see how many times he saves Luke's life throughout his life.
Without him
Luke seems like he's probably a pretty stupid kid.
Yeah, probably.
Doing a lot of dumb shit.
Probably almost like ran off a cliff and blew himself up with a speeder or something. Who knows? But I think it'd be epic. Ewan McGregor is a great actor, so.
Oof, it's going to be so good.
Because say what you will about the prequels, I think.
He was one of the shining lights. Like, even that clunky dialogue, he somehow
delivered it.
Somehow delivered it into a coherent.
You are the chosen one, Anakin! Saying the most ridiculous shit like that, and you're like, I feel you, Obi-Wan. Anakin was a real son of a bitch.
Gotta have that higher ground. Gotta remember that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So actually give him some real lines to read.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. And I'd be excited to see it just completely centered on, a Jedi, I guess. You'd see him learning about how to do his, meditation and
now,
stuff.
They haven't announced anyone that's going to write or direct, have they?
There was, there's a rumored person. I've never heard of the guy. He's made, one movie, otherwise he comes from the theater.
Doing the writing or directing?
Directing.
Okay.
He's made an independent movie.
Because I was gonna say, if Ron Howard has a good time and Han Solo does well, they extend it out to him first?
Yeah. I don't know.
So they ended up having to cut a character out of that movie.
Yeah, I read that today on Han Solo, which makes sense. He
couldn't do the reshoots.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean. He had no ill feelings about it. He was just scheduling didn't work out.
Well, yeah. What do you expect? You don't expect a movie to go through 3 months of reshoots. Usually,
you don't expect your 2 directors to get fired, and then of all people, get replaced by Ron Howard. That's epic.
Yeah.
Which that's also going to definitely change the tone because we know how Ron Howard kind of likes his movies tone wise.
Yeah.
If there was any slight darkness to it, it probably got alleviated a little bit.
Yeah, it is. I was hearing, the rumor was it was getting too comedic at times. They said that, Han Solo almost borderlined on being, sometimes it
was a funny man?
It was like Ace Ventura in space, basically.
So
over the top. That because the directors kept, wanting him to do, act crazier. But he's like, you sure about that? Because I know he basically talked directly to Kathleen Kennedy, and that's probably half the reason why they got fired.
Han Solo, the
guy that plays Han Solo, because I don't think he got along with them too well during filming.
Nice. Well, bravo to you, sir.
But apparently they're saying he's supposed to be amazing though still. So.
Well, I'm thinking if he complained about the directors and then somehow they scored Ron Howard out of all that business. Hey.
Yeah.
Props to you.
Yeah.
And I just want to see my boy Childish Gambino as Lando Calrissian because it's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's got that
be able to have
mustache.
that, and he's going to have that swagger. Like, he's just going to be able to do it.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be in a goddamn cape, probably, in this movie. See him strut around with a cape. Chewie's in this movie.
Woody Harrelson, somebody.
Yeah, somebody. I was a little weary at first, but,
After Rogue One, they changed my tune because I was like, okay, I like how these standalones, they're treating them as true standalones. There's no scrawl. They're just like, hey, this is a movie.
Yeah, even though
set in Star Wars universe.
Rogue One basically is like a straight prequel to the original Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
It leads into the first minute of the movie. It's crazy.
But that's what's so great about it is that you can have these independent movies and then sneak that little nugget of like, see how this fits.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with the Han Solo one. Like, I'm interested to really see.
As long as it becomes a coherent, enjoyable movie. Hope he's like, damn, how did they pull that off?
I don't see Ron Howard putting his name on something that's not going to be coherent.
No. And, yeah.
And same, honestly, with just Kathleen
Kennedy.
Yeah.
Because basically, the higher ups had to start going onto the set every day to watch it because
see what the complaint, what was actually happening.
Yeah, they just weren't a good fit for this type of movie.
It was too big. They were the Lego movie guys, right?
Yeah, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, 21 Jump Street.
Okay, so animated movies and then
comedy.
Ultimately a small scale comedy, you're shooting at high schools and colleges, basically. So
where they don't really have experience with green screen, doing effects work, special effects and stuff. So they're probably slightly in over their heads. And they were encouraging a lot of improv, which that is generally, it's hard to do in a movie like that.
Especially if you don't have, that's probably another reason that dude didn't like it. Maybe he's not much of which there's nothing wrong with not being an improviser.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Look at Johnny Depp. He's got earpieces. That dude obviously can't improvise if he's got to be wearing earpieces to have his lines fed to him. He can't even fucking bother to read anything. That's the greatest thing I've ever heard, by the way. Johnny Depp is a boss for that reason.
He wears earpieces.
And gets his lines fed to him. I think that's awesome. That would be great. That would be so good.
Yeah.
You'd never fuck up.
Do you think they do that theater stuff?
I doubt it.
No, they just straight up memorize that crap.
Yeah, because they give a shit about acting because they're in the theater.
Yeah, and they have to perform it over and over and over. Do
you're doing bunch of 3-4 shows a day sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
The theater, though, that's impressive stuff. Any and all people who can do that. Yeah. Which everyone does it. It seems like. It's whenever I've been to New York City and you go down Broadway and off Broadway, there's just A-list names everywhere, and you're just I didn't even know. They all just write and do their own stuff. It's crazy.
Because watching a lot of the late night shows, your Jimmy Fallon's and stuff. Mm-hmm. A lot of times they go on and they're just I'm just in New York because I'm doing this Broadway show and I just want to be on your show. I'm okay, I guess.
That's awesome. You just want to stop by because you're in New York doing Broadway. That's crazy. Yeah. So you can act. That's good to know.
But and obviously Star Wars stuff. Last Jedi is creeping
approaching upon us.
Yeah, all the promotional and merchandise is all going to be hitting stores within the month, and
when we already have Force Friday or something?
No, it happens in September, so it's coming up.
Right, yeah.
So basically, you're going to see all the merchandise at the stores, which a lot of it already is leaked online. Other countries have
anything revealing.
What?
Anything revealing as towards the movie?
Not plot-wise, you just see a good look at basically all the characters. You see Snoke in all of his glory. He wears some gold-ass robes. He looks like a straight pimp. He's got like a big ring on.
And he's got the fucked up face though?
He's got a fucked up face still.
Oh, but he's all, oh.
But he's got these crazy guards called Praetorian guards. They're like in all red, and they have like actual like melee weapons.
Oh, do they have the crazy...
They have crazy masks.
Helmets?
Yeah, and all the crazy helmets.
Oh, fucking badass. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to be a good movie. I've heard good things about it.
Yeah. And then the other big thing are the little porgs. The little bird things. Have you seen any pictures of those?
No.
Yeah. They're on Octo, basically living with Luke. All these crazy, like, birds called porgs. They kind of look like puffins. With really giant eyes.
What?
Yeah, they look crazy. Like, they're going to be a big hit with kids for sure. So they have, like, all these stuffed animals and stuff of them that are coming
glorious.
Out. So
I'm excited for that movie, though.
I'm sure there'll be one more trailer, probably in, like, October. Or around Force Friday.
That, even if they do one then, I bet there will be one attached to Thor in November.
Yeah. That's true, because then they still have a whole month. Then,
so actually, that'll probably be like the big trailer, like because they always do trailer. That big, final like 3-minute trailer.
Yeah, where you actually kind of
get an idea,
give a hint of
a
plot,
happen.
But not too much.
Oh hell yeah! No,
so,
that'd be a good. That's perfect timing. Cause it's like a month and a week.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Thor.
Yeah.
So excited.
Because what comes out in September? It comes out. Other movies come out.
Let me look it up real quick.
Because this week there was nothing, so we're just like, we'll skip it.
Because there's a movie about Jet Li that.
Oh, Bruce Lee. Yeah,
sorry.
The Birth of a Dragon. You said.
Yeah.
But, I didn't know that was a movie. I thought that was a show. I saw a trailer for it, but I didn't realize it was actually a movie.
And there is probably the reason why it's probably not very good. So we got It coming out the next week after that. Ooh, Mother, the Jennifer Lawrence, Javier Bardem. What's his name? Ed Harris. Darren Aronofsky written and directed, so you know it's going to be fucked up. Supposedly, Jennifer Lawrence on set, they had a tent filled with Kardashian stuff because she was like, this is the darkest, most fucked up place I've ever had to go in my mind, like during this movie. And like her assistant set this up so that she could like have a moment of like not being psycho crazy. So I'm excited for that performance because the trailer makes it look phenomenally creepy. Michelle Pfeiffer's in it. Oh God.
Javier Bardem, he kills it.
Ooh, he's always so good. He's great at playing crazy too. I want to see him and Ben Foster and John Hamm play just like a crazy trio of dudes, either together or plotting against each other.
And then it should end in a Mexican standoff. Just all three of them have to go against each other.
Yes.
So there's some good movies on the horizon.
Oh yeah, Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
Yeah. Is that in October or the end of September?
September 22nd.
All right. Before all the horror movies come out, I suppose.
Yeah. And then the week after that is American Made, which looks awesome. That's the Tom Cruise one about he is recruited by the CIA to smuggle drugs, and then it's about the whole, I believe, Iran-Contra affair, basically. Tom Cruise being Tom Cruise. Looks pretty glorious.
Okay.
He just got hurt. He broke his ankle on doing a stunt for the new Mission Impossible.
I did hear that.
Didn't quite make the jump from building to building, so, which I guess now he's officially getting old. Scientology's not quite working out anymore.
Powers of Scientology. Tom Cruise, you crazy bastard.
I mean, you scaled that giant-ass building and you hung onto a plane while it was taking off, and you hurt yourself jumping from building to building. I'd say be happy that's the stunt it happened on.
Yeah. I think in Mission Impossible 2, he's like climbing a cliff or something.
Oh yeah, he's free climbing that cliff too.
Oh my gosh.
But in the fourth or fifth one, he scaled that giant
building. Yeah, that building.
I'd still find the plane one the craziest.
Yeah. That wasn't...
The newest one.
Yeah, that was. He's crazy. He's what, like 50?
Yeah, at least.
He's still doing like the majority of his own stunts.
And running.
He runs.
He broke his ankle, so hopefully that heals well, or else that's going to hurt his career because he runs more than anybody in anything. He's always running.
He's a good runner. Great runner.
It's so he doesn't stand still long enough for you to see how short he is. Because he is a tall, tiny man.
So is there anything else we should talk about this show?
I guess this is kind of Star Wars related, but it's random. It's a Harrison Ford thing. I saw this video. I think he was at a Comic-Con for the new Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Sitting next to Ryan Gosling.
Another movie I'm looking forward to.
Yes. But they were doing audience questions, and somebody asked Harrison Ford, and was like, so is your life goal now to reboot every blockbuster you were a part of? Harrison Ford grabs the microphone, all old man-like, and looks over kind of Ryan Gosling, and then looks back and goes, hell yes it is, and then puts the mic down, just drops the mic on him. Thought it was amazing. It's like Harrison Ford's my hero. Like, reboot them all.
Yeah.
Let's get the feud. No, wait, that's not. Yeah, The Fugitive. That's Harrison Ford. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking Kevin Costner for a second, but no, that's.
Kevin Costner, was making crappy movies at the time.
Well, let's be real. He kind of, since
he makes very hit and miss movies. I'll just throw that out there.
He has been going for so long.
For every Dances with Wolves, you get a Waterworld.
Okay, watch your fucking tongue there, sir. Waterworld is fine. Waterworld is my childhood.
You like Waterworld?
I actually do.
What about The Postman? Have you seen that? It's like a weird other apocalyptic movie made around the same time as Waterworld.
Yes, I have. I didn't like that one much.
No.
There's one where when I was younger, I always thought it was Bruce Willis until I got older and watched it. It was him. I think it's called A Perfect World, where he kidnaps this little kid. It's a really weird movie.
All right, I'll give you Waterworld. It's basically.
It's Mad Max in water.
Yeah, like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome on water.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cheesy and what is his name? What's the villain in that movie? What's that actor's name?
I haven't seen it for a long time.
Oh man, he was in the Crash TV series. He was in Easy Rider.
Oh, what's his name?
Man.
Peter Fonda?
No.
The other guy in Easy Rider?
Yeah, I think he was in Easy Rider. I think it was him, Jack Nicholson, and Fonda. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. What were we talking? Oh yeah, that was just about the Harrison Ford.
Yeah, we got offshooted.
But we're really good at going off topic.
But speaking of Blade Runner, did you see at Comic-Con that crazy Blade Runner experience thing they had? They basically built in one of the convention rooms basically just a Blade Runner experience. You basically walk in and it's the futuristic city.
What?
And there's all these weird people, cops asking if you're a replicant, and there's a bar in there. You can get Chinese food.
That's crazy.
It's just a really weird.
That movie's gonna be epic.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome.
I like the two leading guys.
Yeah. Say what you will about Ryan Gosling. I think he's a great actor.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah.
I know in Drive, he doesn't say much.
Yeah.
I think he gives a good performance. Some people say that's what he does. He just doesn't talk much. Watch Nice Guys.
Yeah.
Talks a lot.
Yeah.
He's fucking
Nice
hilarious.
Guys is hilarious.
Him and Russell Crowe. The minute I heard they were playing a buddy cop movie like that, I was excited and thought it was going to work beautifully. And then I saw their press tour for it and was like, yes, this is fantastic. I think it was on the Colbert Show. Gosling just gets up and walks away because Russell Crowe's just picking on him nonstop.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, you want initially hearing Russell Crowe getting along that well with Ryan Gosling, I could not have imagined that, but it worked out some weird way because Russell Crowe's even hilarious in that movie.
Oh, he's fucking great, and a lot of it is just him annihilatingly beating on and making fun of Ryan Gosling's character.
Yeah, it's sad that movie didn't make more money at the box office.
Oh, I know, but I can understand. I mean,
it's like the noirish detective kind of buddy cop movie thing,
but it's set in the seedy underworld of like 70s porn, so that's kind of probably why it didn't pan out so well widespread, because it's like that one movie 8mm with Joaquin Phoenix and Ray Liotta where he's searching through the whole porn. It's a really weird movie, but it's really good, but you see a lot of weird fucked up shit because yeah. It's a weird spot to end.
It is.
Very weird spot to end.
Yeah. We can't leave on a note like that.
We can give a recap of what we're going to do next week.
What are we going to do next week?
Well, next week we'll talk about, I guess, we probably won't talk about the box office because most likely it'll be pretty much the same as it is now.
Yeah.
Barring anything crazy just magically popping out that we missed.
Probably. Those. Yeah. And then I guess we could talk because then what comes out next week?
The week after that will be It, so we can talk about It. We can talk about Stephen King movies and TV adaptations. That could take.
That'd be a good top 5.
That'll be a good. Ooh, yes. And might as well. We could do a couple profiles. We could pick an actor or actress and then pick a director. Do a little profile because we won't have a whole lot to talk about next week.
Yeah, exactly. So
big news pops out.
Look forward to that. We'll talk about It, some Stephen King movies.
Top 5 Stephen King adaptations. We'll even spread it to TV.
Yeah,
might as well.
Because the miniseries, your It and your Rose Red and all those.
All that. Technically the first It.
Yeah, It.
I guess first It, the original It.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed our show and our randomly going off topic. But
we'll get better, we promise.
Yeah.
Take some practice.
It does take practice. But
yeah.
We're the Movie Weirdos.
I'm Gazi Kool-Aid.
Yeah. I'm Jacobo, El Lobo, whatever you want to call me. And yeah, we're the Movie Weirdos. See you next time. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew.